Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel and another video. This one is completely different. I have never ever done anything like this before where I just sit and talk to you, really. I will try and show you some clips along the way, but I thought I'd give you a bit of a catch up. So basically I kind of went a bit MIA and I kind of just ticked over a little bit on Instagram. Didn't really post much on my Facebook, like Jack's page. But yeah, we kind of had an okay like autumn winter. I just didn't really feel like picking up the camera and vlogging, really. I've got quite a few questions which I'll kind of elaborate on. I do apologise about where I am. It is way too cold these days to go and sit down and speak to you at the yard with Jack munching in the background. I have got the dog snoring. I now have like a really cute little office in my back bedroom, so I'm just sat here yeah, just while I'm on lunch, really. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching this. Grab a cuppa and yeah, we'll kind of get into it, really. So the first question I've been asked is, how are you? Are you okay? Yeah, I'm okay. I kind of went a bit deflated last year. So on the channel you would have seen that there's a few like race vlogs. So my friend Alan, who came to one of the side saddle shows with me in the summer, he's got his own business, which is Team Kaizen Developments, and I've been on and nagging him forever to make a YouTube channel, and we are going to get it done for this season. And I won't lie, I think putting those vlogs on my channel kind of just messed everything up, because I was getting horsey people kind of watching my stuff, and then when I asked people on Instagram what they wanted to see, and they were like, yeah, okay, cool, we'll see a bit of racing kind of thing. Yeah, I shouldn't have really put them on there. So they're up there now, but there's a few, I think there's 3 that I didn't catch up with. So like we went Donington, back to Brands Hatch and Snetterton. So there's 3 race days that I haven't put on, but I'm going to set up a separate TKD page and put those on there, and then if I can try and pull them off mine and put them on there. Anyway, so I think it actually started because of the race season. So for those that don't particularly know me, I have been in the motor trade. I've worked in the motor trade pretty much since I was about 17. I love cars, absolutely love cars. And last year was a bit of a tricky one. So I have known Alan since I was about 14, 15, very good friend. And then last year when he was like, do you want to come and do some social stuff for me and just come to the, you know, the events? And yeah, I got on really well with everybody. Dave, who races the Honda and the Cupra, is a really good guy, and we're just a really good team. As you would have seen, like we all just have so much fun. So when the season ended, which was Snetterton, which was the end of October, the race blues hit. Like we all just went and plummeted. And although we've done some bits and bobs together, we went to Cheltenham in December, caught up with Kaz and Scott then, but other than that we've not really done much, and this winter's just dragged. So I made a few vlogs, or started a few vlogs, because Jack and I went to the VHS, which is Veteran Horse Society, up at Arena UK. The dogs are snoring so loud, I'm so sorry. So we went up there. That was the end of August. I want to say end of August, because then in September we went out twice. So we went to Flintham, which was like a Thursday towards the end of September. And then 2 days later we went to Southwell, And yeah, again, I had vlogged those 3, but I think I'd started, I've got footage, so I'll put some footage in. So I'd started to vlog as in a hi, welcome back kind of thing. But I deleted those because the thought of just putting them together, I just wasn't in the right frame of mind. So yeah, I will insert some footage now about each bit and kind of do a bit of a voiceover. So I'll catch you in a little bit. So I just thought I'd put this quick clip in. It's the only one that I have from the VHS show. This is a ridden veteran side saddle class. And we also had entered the costume concourse class, which I put a photo in earlier. This is the only bit of footage that I got. So thank you to Morgan's mum, Lindsay, for capturing this. This was back on the 31st of August last year. He was a little bit spicy there, but I'll let you enjoy. I really am proud of him. This is like the best that he's pretty much gone all season. Now moving on to Flinton ploughing match. This was on the 26th of September. This is the classical class, I believe. But yes, he placed 2nd in this class, and overall I am very proud of him. It was a very busy, loud show, but he kept his lid on it for the majority. And then last but not least, this is Southwell show. This was on the Saturday the 28th of September. Now I've put this clip in because you'll see there I've gone onto the wrong leg. What should I have done? I should have gone round either in front or behind the other 2 ladies there and kept him on the right leg. Instead, I made a boo-boo and made it look like it was wrong. I mean, it was the wrong leg, but I could have styled that out a lot better. But overall, from how he started in April, bearing in mind this is the last show of the season, he has come such a long way, and I've not had to drug him or give him any calmers. They don't work. They are just a placebo effect. But he was so good, and I'm actually really proud of how we finished the season. I think he came 4th or 5th out of about 8 or 9 in the equitation class, and then this again would have been the classical ladies, which I believe he came 2nd in. But yeah, proud of him. Okay, as you saw, yeah, he is at the time, so he was 23. He's still 23 now because he's technically not 24 until June this year. But he's absolutely feral, but we literally had the best time. So yeah, so I didn't bother vlogging those. We still went out and did loads of things. He went to a evening hound exercise, and yeah, then we just kind of we have generally just ticked along from there. But yeah, so last year was a bit of a tricky one. So I left the job that I absolutely loved. I was at a Kia dealership and I'd been there for just over 4 years, and they still are like my family. You know, we've caught up a few times and been to the pub for dinner and stuff like that. So I was given an incredible opportunity for a new job and I took it. Of course I'm going to take it. I'm 33 this year, so this opportunity that I was given was too hard to say no to. Very, very, very lucky. So it took me a while to settle into that job. And then I changed roles in September. So work got busier. Really, really, really loving this new role. And it kind of picked me up a bit and just floated to the end of the season with Jack last year. And then winter hit and we've done pretty much nothing. We've hacked. Oh, we went show jumping. So we did a 50 centimetre clear round cross country on surface, which I absolutely panicked at. They were full of, I just thought, so I'd looked back on photos and I thought that they were like working hunter fences, because they were like really small and like even the planks were like crossed, like little small 50 centimetres. I got there and they were like full up solid 50 centimetres. He hadn't jumped anything like that in like way over 3 years. I was like, whoops. He did amazing, bless him. He was a little bit nappy. But again, it was one of those where I didn't force him. I didn't take a stick because there's no point in telling him to move forward if he's not happy or comfortable with anything. So I'll insert some footage of when we went to Pickering Grange for the surface cross country, and then we went to Newbold for their 50 centimetre show jumping at Christmas. And then I will follow on now because, oh no, I won't. I'll just insert that because I've already made a vlog about when we went show jumping the other week. So I'll let you enjoy that. Because this is quite a slow round where I trot between fences, I'm just going to cut it just so you see as jump over the fences and maybe a little bit of trot or canter between. If not, it's a nearly 3-minute video. So yeah, that's kind of what he's been doing really up until the first We're Back vlog, which was with Katie in Dublin over at Summerford. Sorry, I've got my like giant granny glasses on. What else have we had? So I've spoken about obviously racing, getting the blues, and it just kind of didn't motivate me at all. Yogi. I've had a lot of questions about where's Yogi. Yogi's fine, he's alive, don't panic. But unfortunately it just wasn't working out. My livery price increased a lot, which kind of was the money I was using and some more to pay for Yogi, and I just couldn't afford it anymore. So yeah, so unfortunately I had to make the heartbreaking decision to give Yogi up. I am gutted. I miss him so much. He was an incredible horse. We had so much fun together. But that was at the end of July, so the beginning of August. So yeah, so Yogi's just still loving life with Lizzie, his owner. I miss them both so much, but I can go and see him whenever. I did go and see him actually, and gave him a carrot. I went and checked on him while I picked something up that I lent Lizzie, so I'll insert that. So in August as well, it all happened at the wrong time. I rehomed another French Bulldog. I say rehomed another, but I got another French Bulldog who I rehomed. Know nothing about her, don't know her name or anything like that. But yeah, so she was found as a stray in Leicester. I ended up taking Gus over to go meet her. They got on really well, and we took her on. Let's move on to 2025 plans. As you would have seen already, we went to Summerford at the end of January with Katie in Dublin, and then Jack did a little 50cm the other week. Plans for Jack. So we are out this weekend, and I'm actually officially now doing it. So I am starting his proper in-hand career this year. If you had watched the vlogs from last year, he is just far too sharp, and I can't even say unpredictable, because I trust that horse with my life. Like, he would never ever hurt me or put me in any danger. He just gets far too excited, and that's side saddle and astride. So I am just going to start in hand and just see how he goes. I still will be doing the odd showing, like ridden showing, because on the calendar we do have Windsor again. So the costume concours, I will be going in my tweed again, as you would have seen what I wore from the VHS show. So yeah, I'll be wearing my tweed and my hat, and yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait for that. So we'll be going to Windsor again. And other than that, we've just got like a few fun things planned. So as I said, in hand for this season, a few side saddle competition maybe, and shows. I have like re-registered with the Side Saddle Association, but yeah, there might be an opportunity for me to ride another horse this season. So yeah, so we'll still do that with Jack. We have Ladies' Day as well. Oh, I said that I would never ever take him hunting ever again, but then I said that I'd never jump him ever again. And he's 24 this year, and I would kick myself if I lost him and I hadn't let him just be a horse. I got him rescanned in August, September last year, and the scan was still absolutely awful. I'll pop a photo in of when I first scanned him on the 1st of November, and then the bottom one will be from, I think it was August, September when we rescanned, and there's a hell of a lot of difference, but there's still a lot of kind of scar tissue and kind of fibres that aren't really healed there. So the vet at the time, so sadly my vet left the practice that was helping me, but this vet explained things a lot better to me. So he says normally horses, when they do a tendon, so Jack's was his superficial digital flexor tendon, his SDFT, on the near side. So normally when horses pull a tendon, he says if you imagine a rope and pulling it, the fibres obviously fray and stretch, or stretch and then fray and break. So that's normally what happens. But unfortunately, Jack's has torn outwards. So, which is why there's part of it that still isn't healing. I am a brand ambassador for Arc Equine, and I cannot rave about this little machine enough. I have used this since December 2021, or the end of actually November 2021, and I've done several of the 6-week courses. And now I just kind of put it on if I've brought him in early and I'm there to go back down later on to finish him off at the weekends, because he's full livery Monday to Friday, and then part of the weekends. So yeah, I put it on then, and yeah, I can't rave about it enough. I do have a £30 off code, the complete kit, which I will pop in now here. So yeah, so I said that I'd never jump him, and the vet at the time was like, he's not a horse that's just gonna hack. He says I can see this. He's got far too much about him. He says, but just do everything, but just slow, steady, and in moderation. It's a bit like losing weight, really. So yeah, that's why we have got back into the jumping. 40 centimetres, 30-40 centimetres would have been absolutely fantastic, but nowhere seems to do like that small. They start off at 50. There are a few of the mini competitions, which again I will be doing side saddle, so I'm kind of aiming for 40 centimetres in the side saddle and then to kind of step up to 50. It'd be nice if we could get him up to like 60 centimetres, but again, I've got to be careful of him landing and that pressure going onto the fetlock, so like through the tendon down onto the fetlock. I don't know if anyone's ever noticed it. Probably not, because it's completely normal, and my friends they do laugh at me about this, because I have to slow-mo everything down and his left fetlock will drop considerably, a lot more. I'll pop a clip in because it literally gives me massive TA, which is tendon anxiety. It really worries me. So taking jumping steady, but yeah, show jumping we'll be doing. I'm wanting to do it in the side saddle, but yeah, we're going to go ladies day and we're going to go in the side saddle. I'm really hopefully going to take my GoPro and hopefully it works, so we'll get some footage of that for you. And again, I just want to plod at the back. If there's a nice little log, I can let him pop a log, but other than that, we won't be flying over anything like he normally does or normally has done previous, sadly. I have kind of filled you in a little bit about a bit about Jack. He's coming 24 this year. I nearly lost him to anemia about 10 years ago it was, because I was feeding a different horse brand, and I've been feeding Saracen Relieve since. We recently moved last year to the Shape Up. So yeah, so I'd say about 10 years ago I nearly lost him to anemia. He's got navicular changes in both of his front legs. He has neck, back, neck, lumbar and hock arthritis, and then yeah, blue tendon. So he's doing swell for all of his ailments. I have been asked that someone is new here, so hello to all my new followers. And yeah, I will do a backstory eventually, but it'll just be far too long. I've known Jack for 18 years this year. So yeah, it's a long time. And yeah, the other question that I was asked was, will I get a new horse? not while Jack's here, and I hope that Jack's here for many more years. But like I said earlier, there is a chance of a new ride for 2025 for Side Saddle, so it will be nice to see if that takes off. And yeah, if it does, obviously we'll get it all recorded for you. There is so much happening this year with Jack, and again potentially with this new horse. So yeah, stay with us and keep joining us, and I will try and keep you updated on here and on Facebook and my Instagram as much as possible. I've started doing a little bit more on my TikTok as well. I kind of just went MIA last year, like mental health wasn't the best. So thank you all for sticking with me and staying with me, and again very excited to my new followers as well, and hopefully we can bring you a very fun and exciting 2025. Thanks for watching. I'm sorry it's been just a yak. But yeah, we will bring some more entertainment to you very soon. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the next one.